So, tried to play Winston in the beginning, but had to swap to D.Va. Thought I played well. I'm 3-3, 50 SR on DPS. Is anyone else a little bit worried? Anyone else a little bit worried? Unless this Zarya swaps as well, swapping to D.Va is actively bad. Okay, so something's got to change in your comp. Your main heal off heal, which is absolutely fine. You've got Mercy Genji, so you're a little bit divey. You haven't really fully committed to the double bubble win condition, but at the same time, you are close to it because you've got Ana. Bubble goes in instantly. Beautiful. It's a really nice double bubble dive, but you don't go backwards like you're meant to. This whole thing's to do with surviving, right? So you do that bubble, you should have been backing off a while ago. Yeah, you should have been backing off ages ago. They're on Orisa. What do you expect, really? This isn't you just doing too much. This is you just not LOSing around the sign, really. You should be better than that. You're almost diamond. You're getting up there. I do not like this swap in any way, shape, or form, Mr. Lonely. Please tell me what you think this does to your team comp and how it makes it better. Because this is yikes. Oh, he swapped to Ryan. Are you in a duo? He swaps the exact moment that you swap. I asked him to. Okay. Cool. And someone's left, because of course they have. That was the most that fell off the map. Okay, so my thoughts on Zarya and D.Va are Zarya and D.Va are quote-unquote poke/dive and poke/brawl heroes, but they are only played when they enable a win condition through either hard dive or hard brawl. Okay, so Winston and Reinhardt are these two characters that need some kind of peel in order to stop stuns instantly murdering them. And you generally just play D.Va and Zarya in order to stop that happening, in order to shore up the win condition of dive and / or brawl. So D.Va only gets paired with Winston and Ryan, sometimes with Bull, in order to shore up that win condition in terms of dive, but realistically, mostly in terms of Winston and Ryan, D.Va gets paired. In terms of Zarya, pretty much the same. She can be played in poke comps, but she doesn't actually help the win condition. The bubbles don't actually really help poker at all. So she's basically just a fat beam hero at that point. Again, D.Va with Ryan, it's fine. Nice boost up. I want you to land on that high ground, though. I don't want you to give that up. I want that boost to land on high. I can tell you thought about it, but... Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sleep me. I don't care. I'm just going to dive you in 5 seconds. I really like this, by the way. Soft pressure onto high ground, making sure you're still poking at them, annoying them, moving them about, that kind of stuff, but not committing to it. This is beautiful. Eats the Moira orb. So then your boops don't actually do any damage, really. I think they do like 20 damage at the most. What you're really looking for is you're looking for just poking at them, taking damage, making sure you charge your nano fast, so you can get the nano and use it really fast into the first fight. Scout out the low health. Cool. Alright. Honestly, Miss Lonely hasn't been bad so far. Been pretty good. Beautiful. God knows why she's standing there, but yeah. I was very skeptical of the D.Va pick because I saw Zarya and I thought, you know, what's the chance of some randomer changing in ladder? But they changed for you, so it's all good. You did lose a lot of ult charge by not committing onto the first tank comp you chose, but that's all good. We didn't get the eat. I thought we got the eat on it. No, the dragon. Alright, you know what? Your hand just waved about before you did it. Aim it at somewhere. I get it. You're in a very big hurry because your mech was about to die. No, it's okay. It's okay. You were just in a hurry. These D.Va players, literally these D.Va. Who picks D.Va and does this, by the way? How many times have you died to McCree or Hanzo? You tried the mech kill and just get shot in the face. Every damn time. It's almost as if it roots you in place for half a second before meching. Go forward. You won that fight through Nano Blade. Yeah, all good. They've still got most of that ults. They haven't used them since first. I love the little boost upwards in order to get some height. I know if challenging a hero that can one-shot you just for the meme kill is the play. Jerky, what the fuck are you talking about? It's the only play. Shut up. God, I've never known someone to be so wrong, Jerky. Incorrect. By the way, hi. Nice to see you here. Nah, Baby D.Va's not the best DPS. The mech is the best DPS. Not the meched D.Va, but the actual mech. Beautiful. You're making good space for your DPS and they're doing work. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Okay, you're in a little bit too far here. When you take a little bit of damage when you're poking, what the answer is the answer is ferry the damn ult charge back to your healers. D.Va can do loads of this, just taking damage from random people like Hanzo and McCree, because nobody gives a shit if they have their ultimate. Just throwing it back into your nano boost. Very, very strong and very, very good. But if you end up draining your resources early, and then fighting, you can end up in situations like this, where your Rhine wants to brawl, and you're actively drawing resources away from him. Okay, so this is actively bad, the stuff you're doing here. You're negative value to your team right now. Okay, this is exactly why I tell most low-rank players not to play D.Va, because situations like this happen all the time with them, where they drain resources and stop the brawl really working just because they're draining so much in terms of healing. But if this happened like 10 seconds ago when the Rhine didn't want to brawl, it's perfect. So it's very contextual. Sputnik the Potato, hydration, thank you very much. The first hydration of the stream. I can't believe people found the button. It's got a 10-minute cooldown on it, so people can't spam it. Drink some water, my friend. It's actually orange and pineapple squash, if that's okay. I hope that's okay for you. I've got water here as well, but I like my squash. I know it's Robinson's. Very posh. I am. Hello, Gina OCE. How you on? How is life? You are Gene from now on. Welcome, Gene. Nice, really good peeling for the backline. Love it. I'm Gene Hack, had a name change. Ah. D.Va's cracked, seems fine, yeah. Of course you went for it. Of course you fucking went for it. Good. Well played, sir. Well played. Well played, sir. Yes, Gene is what I want to be called. Of course. Oh, for God's sake. Blizzard do not know exactly what they really... Everyone was like, yeah, this is a cool, fun change to D.Va. And then a week later, people are like, oh my fucking God, my D.Va players keep suiciding with the 3 mech constantly, every single match. It took like a week for people to realize how terrible it made D.Va's players. And now every time you have a D.Va, they feed. Just to get the remake kills. No. Didn't do the damage. It doesn't do the damage until it actually properly lands. Hello there, Megasportega. Nice to see you. It's been a while. You have a beautiful voice, my dude. Welcome, welcome. What do you think about D.Va Sig? D.Va Sig is bad because Sigma is a poke character and D.Va doesn't reinforce the win condition of poke. So she doesn't really help Sigma out at all. At the moment today, we're doing a 12-hour live stream of coaching for Overwatch. If you do exclamation mark, what is it? Oh god, I forgot my own commands. Exclamation mark schedule, you can see exactly what we're doing today. This is Queen's Garden Lo-Fi Remix. Welcome everyone. I bet they're all stuck watching an ad, so you know. Queen's Garden. Hello, Megasportega. Did you enjoy your ad? I bet you enjoyed watching about Audible. Hello, my dude. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, we're doing a 12-hour coaching stream today. Now that I know the ad's over, welcome everyone else. I am Ralph. I do Overwatch reviews and coaching and that kind of stuff. I have a Discord where people submit VODs and I pick them out and VOD review them, try and improve people, try and help people at the game, basically. I am Mr. VOD Review Man, in short. Thank you very much for the raid, my dude. I didn't see the ad, just saw your beautiful face. Ah, of course. Yeah, it's a 2980 D.Va / Winston player. The Winston didn't really work. Let's take the Winston off the... Let's take the Winston off the... Really, it's D.Va. They've done good peel for their teammates. They've died really well, quite frankly. They've shown good restraint, but a couple of times they've shown to be demanding a little bit too many resources for their team. What's channel point Q skip? So I do Q skips in order to get to the front of the line for 3k channel points every now and again in the list. When will your Mr. Member come out? Mr. Member? What? Soon? Question mark? Adam, thank you very much. Thank you very much for gifting Megasportea the lovely sub. Appreciate it, dude. Always nice to have you around, Adam. You're an angel. Maybe this is a little bit too ominous. Nice bomb. I like the bomb because the D.Va just engaged. If the bomb was a little bit earlier, I'd say air. We don't really use bombs to engage for the most part. We use bombs to counter an engagement, fuck them up after they send stuff in, resources into us, and they're already committed so they can't get out. Honestly, the fact that D.Va's gone in makes it good, but if you weren't thinking about that, if you were just like, oh, I'll go for a fun bomb, this was bad, right? Too far to the right, a little bit too far, but micro positioning for bombs doesn't really matter that much. It's pretty easy to tell, you know what, it's not in line of sight of the enemy. Adam in charge, thank you very much for following, my dude. Nice. Yeah, just stay on the Winston. You know what? Fuck the rest of their team, just stay on the Winston. You can farm so much charge and basically insta-kill him. By the way, everyone, D.Va does an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. She does such a massive amount of damage. She does, I think, one of the highest damage in the game. It's like 4th in terms of damage. The people above her in terms of damage at less than 10 meters range is Bastion, Symmetra, and Zarya at high charge, basically. Nothing else does more damage than D.Va. So, if you can find something within 10 meters range where you can hit all the shots and they have no armor, you basically shred it. And that's why D.Va really is good in dive and good at counter diving. One second, let me just get music on. I want you. No, I want you. Where's he gone? That one. That's a good one. Mr. Bod review, man. Okay, okay. There's not a single WH Smiths without a Mr. Men stand. Don't worry. Wind Waker. Outset Island, yep. Very nice. Just countering the Winston diving is enough value for you. I think the fact that you're on Sigma and you're on Brig just puts you in a really strong anti-dive comp. Realistically, this comp is meh against other things, but against specifically anti-dive, it can work. Just because of the sheer damage output, the amount of stuns, the amount of rocks, the fact that you're on stun. This is the kind of like I'm getting pissed off about the enemy team diving me comp. I wonder how Orisa is going to make how Blizzard is going to make Orisa into a brawler in 5v5. It's probably going to be bad, is the answer. Give her a big hammer and make her carry a shield. Alright. Hello, Wifely. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming and joining us. Yes. In reality, I think there's about an 80% chance of them making a Orisa Gallop. There's got to be a high chance, surely. Surely. They know all the memes. They're not idiots. They need to make a Gallop, and they probably will. This time is much better for Oceanic. Yeah, it is a lot better for the early birds. I used to do 8 AM streams around here, which would have been like 6 or 7 hours. Like, I think it's 5 hours ago, streaming at 8 AM. It was ridiculously early, and I don't know why I did it. So you gallop into opponents and smush them. It wouldn't work with a gun, it's just a bit air. Will there still be a 6v6 mode when Overwatch 2 comes out? Maybe, but it will have the 5v5 balance patch applied to it. They won't have 2 different sets of balances for the heroes, for the different modes. Overwatch, as you know it, is going. No, I'm pretty sure they'll have a mode for it. It just won't have the same heroes, because all of the poke heroes, the shield poke heroes, are going to be non-shield poke heroes. MQOD, hello. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to us. Quick play classic with OP tanks, basically. Quote-unquote brawlers. 5v5 seems like it could be good, but only time will tell. I am making a YouTube video on 5v5. It's going to be like a 30-minute at this point YouTube video. It's getting content bloat, because every time I want to talk about something, I have to actually explain it properly, because I know quite a lot of the people that will see it aren't Diamond Plus players that actually understand the game in any way, shape, or form. So I've ended up having to basically go down to bedrock and actually explain why the tank combinations work, what the tank combinations should be, and how they really, and why they work, and why they're actually effective together, and the actual trifecta of brawl, poke, and dive in Overwatch, and what the hybrid win conditions and something like that are, because those are the real things that are changing in 5v5, and unless you can explain that, can't really explain the rest of it. There's less choky maps in Overwatch 2, I think. Yes, but Blizzard have not even started thinking about the Overwatch 1 maps and how Overwatch 2 character design is going to work in Overwatch 1 map design. They have not started on the maps. Honestly, I think they were completely blindsided by Super's question as to whether they're changing map design. Because they looked so fucking surprised when he asked them. They looked so surprised. So sure, yeah, the new maps could be designed in order to really make 5v5 good and make 5v5 a lot more interesting, but we're still going to be playing on the old map because if we don't, we just won't have enough content. The only thing they showed us that King's Road could have a second path. Wasn't that a PvE section though, DP? It wasn't PvP. They haven't thought about it. They just didn't think of it. Hey, 69 viewers. Nice. I think they should have just nerfed Rig a little faster and released more content instead of scrapping the whole game. Yeah, Blizzard were like, hey guys, we released Sigma in a completely fucking ridiculous state. That he completely destroys all tank metas because double shields can just stand together and shoot people, and it works because the shields are so strong. Oh, the design of tanks is too hard. We couldn't possibly do this. How could we design the tanks? You complain every time we design a tank. Let's just take one off because it's easier for us. Just don't make OP shit like Sigma release with like instant re-put out shield and shit like that. Just don't do it. And then it wouldn't break stuff. Tanks are so hard to balance. We had to put on roll cube because you went 3-3 in terms of tank support and started the ghost comp. We couldn't have possibly balanced around this. Oh wait, you could have just nuked Brig and actually made her a reasonable hero. It's their own fault, all the oppressive metas. It's not like this game is ridiculously hard to design. The design space isn't that complicated. Anyway. One sec. Okay, so I need to go on to the next person, Mr. Lonely. I have been watching, I have been playing it. I'm sorry I was talking about other things. Your bombs are good. Your peel is good, the angles you're taking is good. You could take them a little bit tighter, and you could make sure you're a little bit more in cover when you do take them. I like that you're counter diving for the Winston, but it made the game a little bit obvious as to what you would be doing, because realistically, there's no way to actually go into this team comp. Basically, the answer is you're going to wait until they aggress into you, and then counter dive it. They swapped to poke at the moment, so I assume that goes a little bit worse for you because this comp is very bad against poke. Aside from that, I think you need to think a little bit more about your DM targets and what you really need DM for. DM is an ability that should be used in order to save someone's life, okay? Should not be used to take spam damage, should not be used to take even a dynamite. That doesn't matter. If the dynamite's going to hit you and 3 other people, and your Ana can heal it up, or your Baptist can heal it up, I could not care less whether it actually dealt damage to us. It doesn't matter. If it threatens to kill someone, that's a different story. But it should be used just to absorb lethal damage on people around you, or else damage that otherwise would sap resources that you won't regen before the next fight. Okay? Aside from that, the reason why I haven't been saying much is because it's good D.Va play. I commented on it halfway through and I was like, this is good. And then I just stopped because I was like, you know what? One of the things might be that you're playing D.Va outside of context. You're playing her with team comps that it doesn't really work in. And I think you really need... The only reason this is working right now, I want to say, is because they're diving. If they didn't have a Winston on their team, this is a fucking god-awful comp. This is terrible. Okay? I just want to be very clear that this comp, awful. But the fact they have Winston, they're still trying to dive for some reason. They're swapping off it slowly, but they're still trying to dive. Makes it okay. D.Va really should only be played with Winston, Ball, and Rein. Would Rein Zarya be better? No, if you're going to have a Sigma, you pair Sigma with either... so Sigma is... I'll explain a little bit of the tank kind of like area, the tank space. Sigma is a character that is... So if we say Brawl is here, Dive is here, and Poke's in the middle. Sigma's a character that is kind of like over here. He's a bit closer to Dive, but he's a Poke hero. Therefore, you can combine... a bit closer to Brawl, but he's a Poke hero. Therefore, you can combine Sigma with anyone in Brawl and anyone in Poke. So the entire section over here, you can combine Sigma with. But Diva's a character that kind of exists over here as kind of like a Dive/Poke, Dive/Brawl enabler. And therefore, she shouldn't really exist with Sigma. She doesn't really do the same win condition as him. It only really works in the same section. If you're playing with Sigma, Sigma pairs with obviously Orisa and Hog, the other Poke heroes, and he pairs with Reinhardt, the Brawl tank. Okay? That's really the pairings there. I need to go on to the next person, otherwise I'm going to get behind. Thank you very much, Mr. Lonely. Let's go get Leah's VOD.